Drafting Malik Muhammad was a vital first step, but we all know this secondary is not fixed yet. The Chicago Bears are staring down a season where the cornerback room feels like a house of cards. After watching the perimeter struggles last year, the anxiety is real for every diehard fan. But suddenly, a massive door has swung wide open for Ryan Poles. This isn't just another name, it's a chance to secure our defense once and for all. Before we dive in, subscribe and hit the bell. L'Jarius Sneed is now officially cleared and ready for a return to the NFL. This news hit like a bolt of lightning because he has been sidelined by a legal cloud for months. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, all charges against the former champion have been dismissed in Texas. This means he enters the market without any convictions or admissions of guilt, making him a prime target for a team like ours. Matt Eberflus knows that his defensive system relies heavily on corners who can play physical, press-man coverage. And that is exactly what this veteran brings to the table. We have to look at the current state of the Bears roster to understand why this matters right now. We drafted Malik Muhammad in the 4th round to provide competition, but relying on a rookie is always a gamble. Then you have Tariq Stevenson, who is basically on thin ice. Stevenson had a rough 2025 where his play dipped so much that his role was reduced. That leaves Jaylon Johnson searching for a reliable partner on the other side. The Titans cut this veteran corner earlier this offseason after injuries slowed him down. But when he was with the Chiefs in 2023, he was arguably the best in the business. He signed a massive deal in Tennessee that didn't work out, but now he is looking for a 1-year prove-it contract. This is the exact kind of low-risk, high-reward move that Ryan Poles loves. The legal hurdles are gone, and while the league might still look at it, the dismissal of charges suggests he will be available to play immediately. If the Bears bring him in, he wouldn't just be depth. He would be a legitimate threat to take that starting job away from Stevenson or the rookie. It creates a competitive fire in the room that Matt Eberflus craves for his defense. We are talking about a guy who has won Super Bowls and shut down elite receivers on the biggest stages. For a Chicago team trying to turn the corner and become a real contender in the NFC North, adding this level of veteran talent for a bargain price is almost a no-brainer for the front office. When you look back at what this cornerback did during his peak years, it is impossible not to get excited. He wasn't just a regular starter. He was a shadow corner who followed the opponent's best receiver all over the field. That kind of versatility is rare and would take a massive load off the rest of the secondary if he can recapture even 80% of that form. The Chicago defense becomes a top 5 unit instantly. Think about the impact on the locker room. Having a 2-time champion teaching young players like Malik Muhammad would be invaluable. The rookie wouldn't have to be forced into the fire before he's ready. Instead, he could learn the nuances of the game from one of the most physical players at the position. This veteran is known for his ability to jam receivers at the line of scrimmage, disrupting the timing of the entire passing game. In our division, where we face high-powered offenses and talented quarterbacks, that disruption is the difference between a win and a loss. The concerns about his recent injury history are legitimate, but that is why a 1-year deal makes so much sense. It allows the team to evaluate his health without committing long-term money. If his knees hold up, we have a steal. If they don't, the team can move on without any dead cap hits or roster drama. It is a safety net for a position that currently feels very vulnerable. We saw what happened last year when the coverage broke down. It put too much pressure on the pass rush and led to late-game collapses that broke our hearts. By adding a seasoned professional who has played in the highest pressure environments imaginable, we are buying insurance against another secondary meltdown. He brings a certain edge and nastiness to the defense that fits the identity of Chicago football perfectly. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, and after being cut by the Titans and dealing with legal issues, that fire is likely burning hotter than ever. This move isn't just about filling a spot on the depth chart. It is about raising the ceiling of the entire team. This move really boils down to making sure the Bears win more games this year. We cannot afford to have a weak link in the secondary when the rest of the team is finally coming together. If the team stands pat and relies only on Stevenson or a 4th-round rookie, we are playing a dangerous game. One injury to Jaylon Johnson would leave our defense completely exposed. By signing this veteran, we are making sure that never happens. It's about stability. Simple as that. We want to see our defense dominate like the great Chicago units of the past. To do that, you need guys who don't blink when the game is on the line. Adding this player means the coaching staff can sleep better at night. They won't have to worry about a young player getting burned for a long touchdown on 3rd and long. Instead, they can trust that the guy across from the receiver has been there and done that. It also helps the offense. When the defense can get off the field quickly and create turnovers, our quarterback gets more chances to score. It changes the entire momentum of the game. We've seen so many seasons where the defense played well but just couldn't get that one final stop. Having an elite talent on the outside changes that dynamic. It forces the opposing coach to rethink their entire game plan. They can't just pick on the weak corner anymore because there isn't one. It makes the job easier for the safeties and the linebackers too. They can focus on their assignments without having to constantly provide help to a struggling corner. This is how you build a winning culture. You bring in winners who are hungry to prove the world wrong. For the fans, it's about hope and confidence. We want to go into Soldier Field knowing our team has the talent to shut anyone down. It has been a long road back to relevance, and moves like this are the final pieces of the puzzle. It's a low-risk play that could lead to a massive reward in January. We are talking about playoff football, and you don't get there by playing it safe with a thin roster. Let's look at how this could actually play out because the stakes are incredibly high. Imagine the best-case scenario first. The veteran signs a cheap deal and shows up to training camp looking like his old self. He locks down the starting spot opposite Jaylon Johnson. Suddenly, the Bears have the best cornerback duo in the entire league. Receivers are frustrated, quarterbacks are holding the ball too long. Our pass rushers are getting easy sacks because nobody is open. The defense carries the team to a division title and a deep playoff run. The stadium is rocking, and we are finally back where we belong at the top of the NFL. It would be a masterstroke by Ryan Poles, but we have to be honest about the other side too. What if the injuries have taken too much of a toll? What if he arrives in Chicago and just doesn't have that same explosive speed anymore? In that case, we are right back where we started. We would be forced to rely on Stevenson again, hoping he found his magic from 2 years ago. Or we'd be praying that Malik Muhammad is a once-in-a-generation rookie who can handle the pressure. If the secondary fails, the whole season could slip away. We've seen it happen before. A few big plays allowed, a couple of blown assignments, and suddenly a promising season turns into a disappointment. The tension in the building would be through the roof. The fans would be calling for changes, and the pressure on Matt Eberflus would become unbearable. That is the tightrope this team is walking right now. This is why the decision is so critical. You have a chance to grab a former superstar for almost nothing. If you pass on him and the secondary struggles, everyone will look back and wonder why we didn't take the chance. But if you sign him and he fails, at least you can say you tried everything to fix the problem. It is a move that defines a front office. It shows whether they are willing to be aggressive to win, or if they are content with being just okay. Chicago deserves better than just okay. We deserve a championship defense. In the end, the Chicago Bears have a rare opportunity to fix a major weakness with a proven winner. While L'Jarius Sneed is available, his legal troubles are behind him, and he has everything to prove. This isn't about long-term contracts or risking the future of the franchise. It is about a one-year commitment to excellence. We need a partner for Jaylon Johnson who can strike fear into opposing receivers. Whether it is a resurgent veteran or a rookie phenom, the competition must be fierce. I believe the reward far outweighs the risk in this situation. If you can add a player of this caliber for a bargain price, you do it every single time. But I want to hear from you, the heart and soul of this team. Are you willing to take a chance on a veteran with an injury history if it means securing our secondary? Or would you rather let the young guys like Stevenson and Muhammad battle it out on their own? Be honest, do you trust this defense as it is currently built? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive Bears Insider updates. Bear down.